now it's on. There it is. An alien! Okay. I have an alien! Oh, time to go. Oh boy. Okay, gotta get out. I have an alien! Close it. Maybe I can get in here. Or CIA. Or whoever security I am for the one. Okay, we got the alien. Math ominous, what is it this time? All hail the alien. Alien. Okay, yes, I officially think you've lost it. An alien. Xenomorph? But is it even alive? Of course it's alive. Why wouldn't it be alive? It's the perfect organism. I need to open it. I need to open its container. I must speak with it. Are you alive? Are you alive? So cool! I can't believe it! We finally got an alien! Well guys, we have a brand new roommate. The alien. Well, so first you bring me back to life against my will, and then suddenly, you think you can just bring in an alien from Area 51 in here. Yeah. Well, when you say it like that, that sounds a little creepy.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, look! There's a cuddle cat up there! Oh,
Careful, the cat bites.
oh, sorry about that. Oh, close the mouth. Hello, cuddle. Yes, yes. Close, come on, cuddle. Come on, cuddle. Oh, cuddle. Cuddle. Cuddle doesn't like
This video starts off with the characters going back to school. But like any sane person, school is absolutely boring and tedious for them, except for Cody, who's actually excited for school, which means he is not a sane person. Junior and Joseph disagree with Cody that school is fun, and then Jackie Chu shows up saying on the first day of school that there will be a bunch of homework, which is very torturous for Junior and Joseph, but not Cody. Because unlike the other two, Cody actually likes school, but this pisses Junior enough to flip his desk over. Jackie Chu explains that the reason he's giving out a bunch of homework is so that the students can relearn everything that they forgot from the previous year. Cody then gets back up, and Junior decides to draw Jackie Chu in a very make fun of me type of art, but it's actually a really decent drawing. I mean, yeah, it's Jackie Chu, it's not a super detailed drawing, but it's actually really good. Joseph shows the drawing to Cody, and then Jackie Chu catches Cody with the drawing. Cody then tries to give the drawing back to either Junior or Joseph, but neither want it back, so he tries to hide the drawing, but Jackie Chu keeps on insisting, so Cody eventually breaks and shows Jackie Chu the drawing. Jackie Chu then acts angry at Cody, to which Cody then has like a sort of panic attack because he got in trouble on the first day of school. Yeah, he's those kinds of nerds who are, oh so goody two-shoes type of guy, whatever. Principal Steinbeck then crashes through the door, and I'm pretty sure they knocked out Joseph. Jackie Chu explains why he called in Principal Steinbeck and then shows him the drawing. At first, it seems Steinbeck is angry at Cody for drawing such an insulting picture, but then it's revealed that he's actually impressed with the art, and he wants Cody to enter into an art competition contest. Junior immediately protests that he was the one who actually drew the picture, but Steinbeck angrily calls out Junior for trying to take Cody's credit and then suspends him for a week. All the while, Steinbeck wants Cody to go into this art competition so that they can win this year, and even Jackie Chu doesn't seem to be angry at the drawing anymore, even though he was angry at the beginning, but whatever, potatoes. And the principal leaves, putting the door back in its place. The characters then meet up at Junior's house in order to discuss what to do for the art competition, since Cody is actually not that good of a drawer. This is him drawing a cat. It has got to be the worst picture of a cat I've ever seen. They then come up with several ideas, including Junior going inside of Cody's shirt, but that makes him look like Quasimodo. Next, Junior actually tries to teach Cody how to draw, and the picture he draws actually ends up looking okay-ish at best, but even so, they can't do this all night because Cody isn't actually going to learn anything if he just keeps being repetitive. Not to mention, they can't just give Cody an earpiece and have Junior walk through over how to actually draw because that would look suspicious. So then they try to call up Principal Steinbeck, who's looking up something on his computer, and Cody explains that he broke his arms, he broke his legs, so he can't draw anything at all. But Steinbeck promised on his mother's grave that he wants to win an art competition at least once, and so he doesn't care if Cody broke his arms or legs. Penelope then comes up with the idea that Junior should actually disguise himself as Cody and enter the competition like that, but Junior explains that women don't have good ideas, which is actually pretty based of you, Junior, not gonna lie. Okay, I know that was really offensive, but it was also a joke. It's not gonna hurt anybody because it was just supposed to be funny. And besides, if it was the other way around and it was a woman saying that men come up with bad ideas, then I'm pretty sure most of you wouldn't say anything, reinforcing double standards. But if you don't believe in those double standards, then good for you, you believe in equality, but just to reiterate, it's a joke. Anyways, Junior comes up with the idea that he should disguise himself as Cody and enter the competition like that, and then he dresses up in a pretty convincing disguise as Cody. I mean, yeah, the orange hair gives it away, but otherwise, it looks really good. Later that day, presumably, the art competition begins, and Junior's opponent is Jacques-Pierre François, otherwise known as Jeffy's father, who is a famous painter. When time runs out, the host tells the competitors to show their drawings, and then Junior shows a rather okay drawing of a dog. It's a cartoonish dog, but then Jacques-Pierre François reveals his very realistic drawing of a dog. And yeah, you can see who the clear winner is. So Junior loses the competition and gets Cody suspended for 2 weeks. It's revealed that Jock has actually won the competition for years now, and they question why they keep letting him enter if he keeps winning. But the video didn't have a bad ending. Cody and Junior both get suspended, so they have some free time now, and Joseph comes back to life. So all's well ends well, the status quo is maintained, and everybody lived happily ever after until Joseph goes to heaven. So what are my thoughts on this video overall? Well, I think this video was actually pretty entertaining. Dare I say, it was a pretty good SML video. The premise is rather cliche. It's about a character who gets accused of something but is praised for it when it was another character who did it. It's a rather cliche premise for a lot of typical plots. However, it's an SML video, so obviously I'm not expecting a masterpiece, I'm just expecting an entertaining plot, even if it is a bit cliche, and it's actually entertaining, not gonna lie. For starters, a lot of the jokes actually landed pretty well, like whenever Junior's trying to help Cody with the competition, or any scene with Steinbeck, really. It feels so surreal that Steinbeck is in a modern SML video because typically these types of characters don't really come back. Steinbeck was part of an older SML era that a lot of fans probably don't remember except the OG like me. If you watched SML since at least 2014, you would know who Steinbeck is, but there's a lot of newer fans who probably don't know who he is. However, I did hear that he does appear in these modern videos, and I guess that kind of makes sense because he's a principal. He's not a character based off another copyrighted character, he's an original character, so, you know, makes sense that the principal would come back. And every scene that Steinbeck is in, he steals the show, alright? They gotta have Steinbeck more often because I just love him. He's the evil principal character, but he's so funny because of it that, honestly, yeah, I'm just making a video just praising Steinbeck. But back to the video. The plot is cohesive and it does have a structure to it. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning where the characters don't want to go back to school, which is relatable, and then the conflict begins, and then in the middle they try to figure out how to solve the conflict, and then the climax where everybody is in the final battle, or in this case, the art competition. It's a well-structured plot. I can't believe I'm praising an SML video for having a well-structured plot. That should tell you how often SML does not have a structure to his videos. And of course, I gotta say the basic stuff about characters. Junior and Cody were pretty likable in this video. They both made some pretty good jokes that play off of each other. Penelope was just there. She was the girl. And of course, Steinbeck is the highlight of this video. I love Steinbeck, and Jeffy's father comes back. But honestly, he doesn't really do much other than to be the competitor that wins. And yeah, I don't really have anything to say about Jeffy's dad other than he's back. But overall, this was a really entertaining video. It's got good jokes, it's well structured, it's got good pacing, the characters were likable, and if I were to give this a rating, I'd give it 4 stars out of 5. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.